They probably just that W.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome to the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And folks, you can feel the fierceness, the intensity of this series setting the... confidence and reclaim some momentum here in this vital Game 3. Well, after losing the first two games on the road, the alarm bells starting to sound. Would you agree, Kenny, that this is a crucial game for them if they're going to battle back in the series?
Yeah, some guys play much better at home than they do on the road. So they need some home cooking tonight, and this crowd has got to give them a big burst of adrenaline. You know, if you listen to everybody else, bring it in. Everybody's head has got to be...
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Game 3 of this Western Conference first round series. We're 2-0 so far, and we'll see if the home court advantage holds sway. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline reporter tonight is Doris Burke. We'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder taking on Sacramento. Taking a look at Sacramento. They need the boost here from the hometown fans, trailing 2-0. It is critical for them to start to edge back into this series.
And an opportunity here to change the momentum of this series. The odds are stacked against them after losing those first two on the road. But now in their building, their fans, it's their chance to get back into it.
Simply do or die time. I mean, they can't be discouraged by the two losses. There's still plenty of time left in the series. The most important game is the current game. The crowd isn't discouraged, and we can feel that. Just listen to them. They're going at it in here.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with the professor. And it's Durant in at the 3 spot. That's good.
And he came off that screen, and he just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
Now here's Westbrook. Here's the professor. Shot clock at 6. And Ibaka kicks to Durant. From deep three-point range, and again it goes in for him. Good shot from the professor. And here's Rondo. Right now, let's find out what head coach George Karl had to say to our Doris. Doris?
He had the demeanor you might expect from a coach in his situation. After dropping the first two in hostile territory, he recognizes the task they have in front of him. He said, we didn't get it done on the road, and now we have to take care of business at home. Simple as that. Let's see how it plays, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris.
Yeah, what a play right there. Got his man tumbling to the floor, and then the balance to knock it down.
Unbelievable move. Rush hour handles supreme right there.
Now here's Cousins. Good. Cousins has got his second bucket of the night.
Yeah, and it looks like he might just be on his A game today, Clark.
Here's the professor. And fouled as he misses her. Go to the line and shoot two.
Good game for the professor.
Simply putting on a show.
Yeah, he simply decided that he's going to do it all it by himself. I know it's a team game, but every now and then, a guy like him can do it solo.
The Kings trail by 7. Rondo dishes to Gay. And the pass to Cousins. And he gets it to go. Cousins has got 6 points. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. They set the pick. It's Westbrook with the drive. A timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. And it's 13 points for Freak. Here's Sacramento now. They want to put some distance between them and the loss on Monday.
Yeah, not a very inspired performance for them, particularly when they were defending. They just gave that hostile crowd plenty to cheer for.
Yeah, they allowed a lot of free runs to the hoop, a lot of open jump shots, and in the end, the opponent's shooting percentage was through the roof. You can't win if your defense isn't better than that.
5 on the clock. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. The Professor's got 15.
How about 5 of 6 to start? Looks like, well, I think 8.
Here's Gay. On the rebound goes to the Thunder.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
That was the 3rd straight high percentage look this defense has allowed. I mean, these defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical. Be more aggressive.
The game's just far too easy right now when it comes to attacking the basket. They have got to do better.
Mascot, I saw him in a basket.
Screen by Cousins. Here's Roberson. Got a piece of it. Westbrook drives in. And it's Durant. That time on the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Rondo. Now the dish to Gay. And no good. The dry spell continuing for him. Durant, the pass to Westbrook. That's good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Here's Rondo, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. Rondo kicks to Gay. A floater, and the layup is good. Gay's got his first points of the night.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Down low, deflects the pass. And now the fast break, Rondo with the ball. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Stands here now for a 3-point play.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for Oklahoma City?
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Now, Cousins. After
Oh, it's dirty already.
And that one's good.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of score.
Here's the Professor. He's it from downtown. The Professor's got 18 points in the game.
Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring the music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Gay. Durant with the steal. Here's the Professor.
And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. It's up on that Kia slam pin.
Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
I mean, he has got power in bunches on that two-hand.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Or the defenders have to make sure they tag it.
Pass to Montiulis. Just his first attack. And good. And it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending, just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they shot the basketball.
Very high percentage so far, and if you want to start a game hot, that's the way to do it.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over the break, I listened in on Billy Donovan's huddle. He made no mistake that their plan was to run their offense through Williams. Coach putting the pressure squarely on his shoulders by asking him to be the key man in the offense. It's not something they ask of him every game, but when they do, he can usually handle it. We'll be watching how these adjustments work. Kev, there's still a lot of time left in this game.
And thank you, Doris. Here's Charlie Stein following the basket by Freak. Here's Collison. Missed inside. And here again, the Thunder in transition up the court they go. Deft touch on the alley-oop. And the Thunder lead by 16.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Now here's Collison. They set the pick. Shot, high post, and it's blocked by Ibaka. Here's the professor. Oh! And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And there are more points tacked on here to the early lead.
And it's a nice lead as well. I mean, it's no mystery how they've done it. They're attacking the basket.
Now here is Hill. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Allison's good.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
He got an advantage there off the pick and took it right in.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
Now here's Carly Stein. Jumper off the screen. That doesn't go either for Collison.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the beat.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
Now here's Collison on the wing. They get it again. It's Hill, top the key. Cannon dishes to Hill. The feed now to Muhammad. Out to the right wing. Pick up by Hill. Pass to Cannon. Lock at 6. Back to Collison. Collison with another miss.
What a start they've gotten off to on the glass. I mean, they've come out banging.
And when a game starts off like this, Clark, there's an intimidation factor, a physicality that they've brought that comes into play.
Here's Muhammad following the basket by Freak. Cannon kicks to Collison. Shot's good. Collison's got his second bucket of the night.
You know what? Struggling a little bit, but I do command the effort. 2 of 8 from the field. Let's see if that one gets him going.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Stevenson passes to the professor. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. Williams' shot is off. The Kings trail by 20. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, the cold stretch offensively, they desperately need a basket. You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
And the foul called on Freak. The team swap here for Sacramento. And a new group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Ibaka. Dion Waiters comes in for Lance Stevenson. The professor's checked in for Lou Williams. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Payne. Taking a look at the Thunder. The professor in a 2-back. Dion Waiters is out there at Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. There's Evans in at the 5 spot.
You know, it's really hard not to notice the difference in the passing of these 2 teams today.
It's a stark discrepancy when you look at the assist columns and you see that difference as far as the fluidity in their respective offenses.
And it's blocked by Adams. Here's the Professor, and the Thunder another three.
Strong work for him at the offensive end, helping them to maintain that lead.
Poke loose, and they double up Rondo. Gay dishes to Rondo. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Rondo's got his first points of the game. Here's the Professor. He's got 34. Launches a three. No good. Kings have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. They get it back. Nice work on the board. It's paying off with the basket. The Professor's got 8 here in the quarter.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Gay with it, and it's Waiters picking him up. Odiunas a screen on Waiters. It's Gay with the drive. Count that one. Gay's got 6.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge Greg, and when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
I like that.
The Professor can't hit, and the Kings going the other way. Rondo kicks to Gay. The Kings have started out 0 of 1 from the line, missing their only other attempt early. That's good from Rudy Gay. Both shots good from the strike.
How about the game for Rudy Gay? He's got 8 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find the open man.
Here's Waiters. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Man, that is a missed opportunity right there.
And he'll be the first to tell you, Greg, that's one he should have knocked down.
Rondo can't get it to go.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Here's the Professor. He's got 36. And now the fast break. Rondo with the ball. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him. So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
Boy, they're really battling, guys. Not sitting back, being aggressive, attacking when they have the chance. I like that.
Man, I like their approach to the game right now. There's tremendous aggression on both ends, putting the onus on the officials.
A solid blend of aggression and athleticism drove these small forwards to lead their block shots during the regular season. Kevin Durant, number 1.
And to run up that kind of block total from the small forward position, I mean, it says a ton about his athleticism. He plays a few inches taller than his height would suggest.
Well, there you go. One team operating on all cylinders at either end, steals, fast break buckets, and the other team scrambling to find its game.
Great point. I mean, that aggression has allowed them to just create a lot of havoc. And boy, are they taking advantage. And boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Oklahoma City's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Here's the Professor. He has 40. Sinks the triple. The Professor's got 43 points.
He's doing it all for them right now on the offensive side. No matter what the defense has done, they haven't been able to find an answer to stop him. And he's had an answer for every defense he's seen. Not only is their lead big, but their advantage on the boards is huge, too.
They've been the aggressors, plain and simple, outworking them, fighting for every loose ball.
Rondo with it, now guarded by the Professor. And they double up Cousins. Odiunas sets a screen for Gay. Clock at 6. Odiunas has the open look. The 15-footer, good. Odiunas has got his second basket.
Just a major size difference between the defender and shooter on that possession.
And Greg, without a hand in his face, he's simply going to spray whoever's there.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Rondo passes to Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Waiters. Pulls up. High post. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Adams has got his 8th rebound here tonight. From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Kings played some outstanding basketball. He had 23 points and was on the mark from deep, draining several threes. His performance just another outstanding outing that has become more and more common for him.
Thanks, Doris, for revisiting what was an astounding performance.
Yeah, that's certainly one that we'll be talking about here for a long time.
I'd say it would make it to his greatest hit spot. No doubt about it.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And Roberson kicks to Cousins. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Cousins has got 14 points.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
The professor passes to Adams.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
A platoon swap here for Sacramento. And then for Oklahoma City, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Durant. And Stevenson comes in for Waiters. And Lewis Williams subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Cauley Stein kicks to Cannon. He feeds it to Cauley Stein. Collison gets a wide open look. His three-pointers off the mark.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
And it's good. 3 points on the board on the shot from the professor. The professor's got 51.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Muhammad grabs the board. For Sacramento, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter, just under 50% shooting. There's a screen. Collison kicks to Cauley Stein. And the attempt to finish it off. Beauty.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was also safe with that jump.
No reason not to be.
And guys, as he should be, remove all doubt on that attack.
Collison kicks to Hill. Passes it to Cauley Stein. It's back to Hill. Dishes to Cauley Stein. Cannon from long range. It's rebounded by the professor. The professor's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Well, it's always nice to see a strong.
And through the first half.
Kevin, we just witnessed what was an amazing offensive display from this guy in the first half. Where did that scoring explosion come from?
Wow, 11 points. I'm not really concerned with my points or how good start playing on points now.
Hey guys, listen up. We're right where we want to be, but we still got to stay focused. So let's go over some. Passing has been outstanding. You guys are playing smart team basketball. We've got to continue to share the ball exactly as we have been. Ball security was probably our high point. Let's continue to keep a tight handle on the ball and not try to thread too many needles with our passes. And just to talk about what we want for the pace of the game, I'd say nice and steady suits us just fine. It doesn't have to be attractive. This game isn't just about today. We get this win, we build momentum for the rest of the playoffs. Our train will be rolling.
is set to get started again for the next bit of action in this game 3. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the defense was soft in that first half, and he took advantage every chance he could. And boy, was he throwing it down hard.
Yes, sir. He has had too many uncontested runs to do. But even if the defender's gotten there, it's been posterized time.
We got DeMarcus Cousins, Andre Robertson out there with Rajon Rondo. Then there's Montiunas, and it's Gay in at the small forward. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Kings moving the ball around. Cousins dishes to Montiunas. Rebounded by the professor. Oklahoma City shooting the lights out in this one, 77%.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
From deep. Cousins pulls it in. Cousins has got 3 rebounds now in this one. Robertson the pass to Montiunas. Rondo against Westbrook. Teardrop shot. Rondo gets the bucket. Rondo's got 5.
And that's a killer crossover. The defender got totally shook up by that move.
The shot's good from the professor. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Feeds it to Montiunas. 6 to shoot. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And they double up Rondo. Back to Cousins. And he turns it with authority.
How about the excitement right now that he's playing the game with? I love it.
He capped that dunk off with some serious hang time on the rim.
I tell you what, he just couldn't contain himself on that one.
Here's the professor. It's rebounded by Rondo. For Sacramento, they've gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Gay outside. Screen by Cousins. Tipped away. He's all alone. Here's the professor. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case. It looked like...
Showcasing his skills with that slam.
He knows how to put the exclamation point on those, doesn't he? Man, oh man.
Does he ever?
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. It's tipped. Gay against Durant. The numbers in their favor. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And it doesn't really matter who starts the break with how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim at full speed like that, man. It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
Well, I tell you what, when you get this kind of effort and efficiency from him, they're a really hard team to beat.
Montiunas has a screen for Rondo. Comes up empty off the pick.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket.
Shot's good by Ibaka.
Yeah, it's such a sweet three-point stroke there, and it can really open things up inside because as good as he shoots it, it forces the opposing bigs to have to step out on the perimeter.
Kicks to Cousins. Basket is good. The assist from Rondo. 18 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Kept the water. Got it. Nice D from Cousins. Sacramento's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. And it's Gay at the elbow. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help this team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this. And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
And Robertson kicks to Cousins. Martinez sets a screen for Rondo. Shot clock at 5. And the Thunder pushing it up now. Throws down off the coast-to-coast drive.
You know what? He wasn't going to wait around for any help on that break.
Solo foray performance all the way. How about that for a little bit of a limit?
Sacramento making some changes. Cauley-Stein, who's checked in for Martinez. Muhammad comes in for Roberson. And it's Collison in for Rajon Rondo. And then for Oklahoma City, Waiters, who's checked in for Steven Adams. And it's Williams in for Russell Westbrook. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
No good from the professor. The Kings have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far, just above 50%. Outside Williams. Muhammad with the steal. He kicks it to Gay. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. These are his 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. The first one fouls. The Kings will go for a different look here. DeMarcus Cousins is checked in for Cauley-Stein. Monty Eunice comes in for Solomon Hill. Andre Roberson, he's checked in for Muhammad. Rajon Rondo is subbed in for Darren Collison. And a new group in here for the Thunder. McGarry's checked in for Ibaka. And comes in for Kevin Durant. Waiters, he's checked in for Lance Stevenson. And the professor subbed in for Lou Williams. Taking a look at the Thunder. The professor, he's in a shooting guard. McGarry out there with Nance. Then there's Deion Waiters. And it's Williams at the point. Robertson dishes to Rondo. Rondo is doubled. Here's the professor. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range. The professor's got 16 points here in the second half. Rondo is doubled. Raiders against Game. There's a screen by Modi Eunice. 4 on the clock. And now it's Raiders running. He can go all the way. The shot's good from the professor.
Yep, he's their leading scorer, Kevin, in this game, and he's been the dominant figure today. No doubt about it.
Gay outside. There's the pick. Modi Eunice a screen on Waiters. Gay is double. Here's Monty Eunice. No good. Nance with some nice D.
Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence. He always knows where his teammates want to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Nance a screen. From deep three-point range, and the Thunder another 3.
The D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been of the three-point variety.
And you need the defense to stop the Blues.
You know, that's the case there, Kevin, of him making a pass to a spot, meaning that his teammates run right into it. Well executed.
Nance a screen. The professor. It's hauled in by the Kings. Rondo kicks to Gay. Here's Roberson. And again, it's Sacramento converted.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Two-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Gay can't hit. The Thunder have gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
And that That's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket hitter.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Thomas Robinson, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. Bellinelli comes in for Andre Robertson. And it's Isaiah Cannon in for Rajon Rondo. The shot's good from the professor.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Here's Cannon. He dishes it to Gay.
Oh, I could have still that.
Cousins with a screen for Gay.
Triple head.
Again, the miss by the Kings. Thunder have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. There's the screen. Here's the professor. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots. Boy, the pace has been relentless. These guys have really been pushing it up, fellas.
And one of the best ways to get a rhythm offensively really is to play in space. And you do that with fast break opportunities. Transition buckets are always a boon offensively. Terrific effort on that shot. I mean, he's given up a lot of inches in that mismatch.
Well, height, who cares about height? I mean, it's just a number. Hey, you got to go with what you got. And he took what he had right at him there.
Here's Robinson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
Where's the box out? Some easy second chance opportunities there.
Those kinds of mistakes drive me crazy and will absolutely derail a team's chance to win.
That's good from the professor.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
There's a screen by Robinson. Cannon kicks to Gay. A three-pointer is right on target. Gay's got 22 points.
Back at you. I mean, they immediately get those 3 points back.
Trading spray guns from long range. Trading blows from behind the arc.
The shot's good from the professor.
They've stepped up their three-point shooting game in the second half. They're letting it fly out there with reckless abandon.
Not lacking in confidence, and I really like that. Sometimes you see teams get conservative once they get a lead, playing not to lose.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. This guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Here's the ball. Stick it to one. From the arc, it's hauled in by the Kings. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Screen by Cousins. Gay is double. Another steal. Pulls up. And again, it goes in for him. Good shot from the professor.
And game 3 will go into record books here. Lots of energy out there tonight, and an important win for the Thunder.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout.
Big time finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, the guy along with a bit of showboating every now and then.
Cannon kicks to Gay, right wing. Bellinelli with the 3. Thunder shooting the ball with incredible accuracy. 68% so far. The professor, no good from outside. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 on 3-point shots since the end of the third quarter. To the inside. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The first free throw is good. Sacramento making some changes. Coley Stein comes in for DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Hill in for Thomas Robinson. And then for Oklahoma City, Adams, he's checked in for Mitch McGarry. Butler comes in for Nance. And it's Payne in for Williams. Robinson's checked in for Sacramento. There's 39 seconds left in the fourth. From deep. Look out, when you throw stuff like that. You go home, how does he pass on the lane. The professor. But they'll get another chance. Waiters passes to the professor. From deep three-point range, Corey Stein grabs the ball. Here's Cannon. Puts one up from 19. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. You have to think at this point, up 3-zip. It's only a matter of time now.
Well, you absolutely torched them from the outside tonight. Did you feel like you could hit from just about anywhere on the court?
Well, Kings fans.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Get my body.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson here along with Shaq and the Jet as we present our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. An absolutely astounding and historic night for him here in this game. He was simply unstoppable in what can only be described as a masterful performance.
You know, Freak was a 4.0 honor student growing up. And tonight, that high IQ is one of the things we saw on display with that sensational performance. Combining smart with the fact that he lives and breathes basketball, there's no doubt that he's one of the most intelligent players we have in this league.
One thing that stood out to me was his contributions from deep. We know he can hit the three ball, but we saw him do a lot more damage than normal. And that really opened up the game.
And that will wrap up this round one broadcast of the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal, I'm Ernie Johnson, and we'll see you again as the NBA playoffs continue.
No badge.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to NBA playoff basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Got Kenny the Jet Smith, got Shaquille O'Neal. Time to get ready for this crucial Game 4 of the opening round. In this game, we'll see the Oklahoma City Thunder against the Sacramento Kings in their house, Sleep Train Arena. Looking at the Kings, a withering loss in Game 3. They'll have to play much better tonight. We'll see if they can steady themselves and get it done. And Kenny, a monster elimination game tonight. If you're the underdog and fighting for your playoff lives, what do you do to turn the tide in this series?
Oh, you got to play like there's no tomorrow, honey. Every 50-50 ball, those are those balls that are just rolling down the court. You got to get those. Every second chance opportunity will win. So, you know, those small battles win the big war.
You know, it takes only one big win to get that momentum back in your side. That happened for me and D-Wade back in 06 when you were down against Dirk. And the Mavericks 02 came back and won.
And that is it for us.
Can you dig it?
As we send you to Kevin Harlan.
We're here in California's capital, Sacramento, and here at the Capitol Building. Here in Sacramento, already a fever pitch in a sold-out arena. And this is it, Game 4 of the Western Conference quarterfinals. We're looking at what could be a very short series. On with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. This is Kevin Harlan. Look at the Kings. They're facing elimination, and the fans in this building know that this could be their last game of the year without a tremendous effort.
Yeah, let's not kid ourselves. Things are looking bleak right now. There's no doubt about that. But the home fans are behind them. They've just got to focus on winning this game and then take it from there.
Point well made, Greg. That's why it's so important for them to get off to a quick start in this game. Get these fans lathered up and into it to prevent any kind of doom and gloom atmosphere setting in here.
All fueled up and ready to go. Brought to you by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. So for Oklahoma City right now, down low it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. The professor out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Durant in at the 3 slot. Here's Martinez following the basket by 3. Out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. We played just over a minute here in the first. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Rondo.
3 misses to start the game. Still trying to break the seal on that hoop.
Another miss by Rondo. Here's the professor. Rondo with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Robertson dishes to Rondo. Pass to Montius. Westbrook pulls it in.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first man.
The shot's good from the professor.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Offensive rebound. And Robertson kicks to Cousins. And off the left side of the rim. And it sails in for it.
And now that the seal is broken, maybe their shooting will start to improve.
Yeah, I don't think they really wanted to have as cold a start as they did, but maybe that'll break the ice and they'll move forward in fine fashion.
After that, go to your signature styles, go styles. Dunk zone, those are pretty much two of the best receivers. No, you have a budget put on two of these dunks that I have. Drops off one and rim versus off two, bro. I think I said those dunks right, but put those two dunks on. Those are pretty much two of the best dunks versus off two, bro. I think I said those small and rim versus off two, bro. I think I contact dunks, bro. Those are pretty much the best two dunks. After that, go to your signature styles, go to the spin, ISO spin, whatever dunks in order to get post rush. That might sound like a lot, but bro, with the way I'm going to show you, bro, it is just dunks in order to get post rush. That might sound like a lot, but bro, with the way I'm going to show you, bro, it's not going to take a long time. Now, with that being said, let's go and get this badge, bro. So as you can see, I'm in my career, and in order to get this badge, first off, if you're a point guard, this is what you like. If you're any other position they can't call ISO